Hi Sagittarius, this is your weekly reading. This is actually the last weekly reading for March until we begin April. And then after I'm done with all these weeklies, the April monthly will be coming up shortly after that, okay? So we're gonna go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, love, romance, dating, or relationships. And then this week we're gonna do our archetype message. Since Aries season's all about yourself, your identity, individuality, I thought that was fitting. And don't forget, I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. And don't mind my baby Sag moon crying in the background. So this week we do have on the 25th the Libra full moon lunar eclipse, which I'm sure you've already heard so much about. Then on the 29th, the asteroid Pallas in Sagittarius going retrograde, and then on the 31st, Vesta, the asteroid moving into Cancer. I did already run that down in the March mid-monthly reading, so you can always refer back to that. It's somewhere in the beginning, just so I don't repeat myself. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. So Sagittarius, what is your archetype for this week? And this will be a great message, and so that you know, like, if you are aware of this archetype, we know how to embody the positive characteristics and attributes rather than the negative ones, okay? So your archetype this week is the Messiah. You are the Messiah. And the light attribute of the Messiah is serving humanity with humility. Serving humanity with humility. But the shadow attribute of the Messiah is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, so just something to think about this week while you're going into this week. How can you be embodied, like if you're embodying that Messiah energy characteristic, you're doing it, if you know more than others, or you have the knowledge, the wisdom, how can you do it but with humility, you know, without thinking that, oh, you're the only one and that's the only way it's going to happen, like in a with humility rather than like ego and putting others down. Not saying that you are like that or you're going to do that, but sometimes it can be easy to maybe come off or rub people the wrong way if they feel like you're kind of speaking to them or presented yourself as if you're like above them, right? Because people can get offended or feel like, well, okay, like who do they think they are? You want to come to them whereas like you're just like them, but you're just trying to help and you're doing it from a genuine place rather than, oh, I'm the only person that can solve your solutions. So helping, maybe coming from a place where you are helping people to help themselves, not helping them without them knowing how to do it for themselves, I guess. All right, so when it comes to your health, my dear Sagittarians, you guys got the 5 of Wands. All right, so this week you're like hot. Maybe it's hot where you are, or you're like sweating a lot more. Maybe you're kind of going through, some kind of situation that makes you feel a little more hot inside. I know, like when I was pregnant, I was always hot. I know I think when you're going through menopause, maybe you're always hot, or you're stressed or you're excited, your body starts getting a little more raising temperature. The areas of focus would be like your heart, your blood pressure, blood circulation. You could be easier maybe easier or quicker to like anger. So maybe watch that if you can, or maybe people or things that trigger you, or foods, condiments, spicy things that maybe you're allergic to or can cause a reaction. Maybe just be extra careful to that, especially if you know, oh, if I eat this, I may get a rash, or it may cause some inflammation in my body, something to be aware of. So try to stay cool if you can this week, or take cooler showers as opposed to really hot ones. Eat things that are more alkaline than like acidic, so that you can lower the risk of having any complications. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, though, you guys got the 6 of Pentacles. Libra energy, so maybe some of you have Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with a Libra, or that energy at work, school, business, finances. Actually, for this week, it looks like you may be receiving or in that energy of generosity. So maybe someone at work, school, or that you work with could be very generous towards you, help you, support you to have more balance, more harmony peace in your work life, business, finances. Maybe if someone owed you money or had to give you something that now they're paying you back, and now that puts you in a better position. Maybe you got your tax refund, or you finished your taxes and now you're feeling a little more relieved. You feel like you don't have to stress or worry, or you have a little extra cushion maybe to play with, or you're, maybe have less debt, and so you're able to pay down certain things. You're kind of feeling a little more like, okay, things are a little more, I can manage this. So there could be more generosity at this time, or maybe you are feeling more generous towards others. But someone may be doing it doesn't even have to be money, but like someone could do a favor for you or help you out with something, and that saves you time or saves you energy or a headache in some way, shape, or form. So you probably are going to be paying attention to the right things. Money could be feeling a little more in order, organized, or less stressful, and you may be receiving maybe a little more generosity, help, support than at other times. It's like, I don't know why I'm thinking this like simple example, but like when you go to a grocery store, how like, back in the day before, there was always someone packing your groceries for you. Nowadays, or at least where I'm at, it's like hit or miss. Sometimes they'll do it for you. A lot of times you got to do it yourself. So maybe this week, someone may actually do it for you and you're like, oh, thanks, nice. Usually you have to do it yourself all the time. Just a super basic example. Okay, so when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we got the Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I just mix them up because they sound so similar. And then the Lovers. So some of you may have Gemini somewhere in your chart, like my baby boy. He's a Gemini, but Sag moon. Or you could also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. You guys got the Nine of Cups, or this person got the Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Nice. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it can definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I would say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Out of all of them, I feel more so Pisces. I think if you notice 9, the number 9 is repeated twice, both of you in the same spot, and the number 6 is repeated twice for both of you in the same area. So 9 and 6 could be significant numbers for you guys when it comes to this connection or relationship. Meaning, I feel like here both of you may be very equally like wise, or share similar experiences, share similar philosophy, spiritual beliefs, religious values, how you go about life, or your experiences. Maybe you guys are kind of like in a similar place. And also, you're both paying attention to each other, or you're paying attention to the right things. You're like both have a lot of peace and harmony, or you're sharing that with each other. And this could be a soulmate possibly, okay? Or it could be someone that you've already known before, or you shared a past life with, or you guys have known each other and so you're reconnecting. There could be like a reconnection here going on. I almost feel like both of you were like not looking when you found each other, or like it just happened when it was like, it just feels very spiritual. It feels very divine. It's like you found this person, or you found each other when you just stopped looking for it. You stopped looking for things and you started working on yourself instead. Maybe you've been single for a long time, or you were single, you were just, not dating, not really in a serious relationship. You were focusing maybe on your work, your career, yourself, your personal development, making sure you can take care of yourself, that you have your mind, your head straight, everything. And you were like, you just stopped searching and you started investing more in yourself and taking your time and not rushing into anything, not rushing to look for love or rushing to get into some kind of messy situation. And you waited until you were more like confident, had higher self-esteem just being with yourself instead of needing someone else to be happy. And this person, I think, is someone now that is very very emotionally stable. Like they're very emotionally secure, and they seem to be someone who so you physically did that for yourself. You're physically independent, not searching for things. This person was not looking for someone to fulfill them emotionally. and now both of you are able to come together, and it just like flows really beautifully. So you're either meeting each other for the first time, or you're getting back together, or you're connecting in some way, shape, or form, but both of you are kind of like on that same frequency, that same vibration, just in your own way. And you're not rushing anything, you're just letting things happen the way it should feel, like go organically. This person, I feel like, is someone who, again, like I said, emotionally secure. They have a lot of love to give. They don't seem to have or carry too much trauma or like fears and doubts, because they took the time to deal with that, to heal, and now they're feeling more whole, and they have a lot more to give and to offer. They're also someone who's probably really happy, has good vibes, good energies. They maybe like to sing, dance, they're very artsy. They are always smiling, giggling. Maybe they're, very optimistic, positive, like a life enthusiast. They're always looking at the possibilities, the positives in life. And so it's like you guys were divinely guided to each other to meet. And so it's going to be a very easy decision for you guys to be together. It's almost like you feel like you were just meant to be with each other, and you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to decide. It just like felt like we just know we're like together. We're like meant to be. And so your mind is paying attention to the right things, and they naturally are going to feel emotionally connected to you, and you are naturally going to feel and think that this just is the right thing to do. This just feels right. It makes sense, and they feel it just feels right for them. So you're probably the more like logical, practical one, and they are more of the feeler in their emotions. But both you see things, you are seeing that things just feel right. It makes sense, and they feel like it feels right. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I mixed up my words, but you probably know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's continue on to the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then follow it up with your advice at the end. Okay, so we'll continue this on in the extended reading. Link will be below. I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next one. All right, take care. Bye.